All right, guys, just want to share a quick startup on how to use Premiere Pro. Okay. First up, I think when you use Premiere Pro, when you start anything new, you just open something new, right? So when you start something new, do remember to choose the correct location of your project file, storing them in a common place as all your raw media, raw music, raw pictures, everything that you use for the project. Do store them in the same folder so that yeah, you know where are all your things, right? So usually I'll leave all this blank. Scratch this important. Do select the same disk that you are using to render. So it could be do remember to double check that it's using your hard disk of your laptop to render. Of course, SSD will be faster, but don't use the same scratch disk as your external portable hard disk. I think that will take forever. In just settings, you can leave it as blank. All right. So this is how you start a new project. Okay. So I just want to start a test project. Okay. All right. All right. I have a project that's on currently. The breakfast that I did. So let me just close. Okay. This is a bar that you toggle between your various projects that is on. You have a test project, you have your breakfast project that shows all your media. You can jump to your whatever project over here. All right. So you can browse your media. That is where you browse your local hard disk, your folder, etc. Libraries, color schemes, info, effects. Effects are important. Something that I use very often is the audio effects. The amplified transition. Crossfade is very important. Always use something that fades the sound. Right. Video effects. I won't cover that. Video transitions are important. Right. Do the wipe, the dissolve, and multiple cross dissolve that I use a lot. Okay. All right, so this is where you find all the effects. These are tools that is useful to use. So I'll go one by one. I won't go all, I'll just use whatever I'm using. So this is select tool. So when you're using select tool, you select whatever media that you want. Do go to the particular timeline and you can see what is there. So it's a select tool. This is select track forward. So for example, I want to select this group of media. I drag the timeline, I change it to a select track forward, and I click somewhere around here. You see all the particular tracks are being selected. And that is when they select, I can use the select tool to drag backwards this entire thing and create a void for me to insert raw media. All right. Of course, you can always undo your Command Z or Control Z and it will snap back to the particular area. So this select tool is quite important, quite useful as you want to select different. You want to insert media into an awkward space. You forgot one footage. You forgot a particular soundtrack. Then you're like, oh no, I got to insert this. All right. This is where it comes in very handy. Select forward. Another one that I use quite often is the razor tool. Razor tool cut lah. Yeah, it's just literally cut. For example, for this particular project, I had to cut soundtracks. Let me just go to the particular area. Okay. For this particular project, I edited the sound quite a lot. For example, over here, let me have a select tool. So what is important is that there are some background sound and background noise produced by the trainer. And I want to make sure this is lowered and I want to bring in my audio clip. So I literally went to cut this track into 3 portions. I use a cut razor tool function. I snap it and I snip it here so that this is a standalone track. And from here, I lower the volume by adjusting the volume down. Right. So you can see this is lowering the volume. All right. Okay. So these are some important functions I use for simple video editing. Okay. All right. Go back to the timeline. Okay. So over here, so after this panel, over here is the timeline. All right. And how video editing works is always going by layers, right? Like you superimpose a layer upon a layer upon a layer upon a layer upon a layer. So V is video layers and A is audio layers. Okay. If you don't want to see particular layer, for example, now I have my exercise instructor here, and this is the video that he made. I can see his face. If I don't want to see him, you see this is V2. I place the raw video here. I just mute it. This is hiding him, so I don't see him. So when I render, this entire clip becomes invisible. Why do I want to do that? It's because sometimes when you put too many videos, certain videos you want to hide, you don't need to actually stack the videos in the same layer. You can have them multiple layer and you do superimpose. Right? I give you a perfect example of how I superimpose 2 video segments. You see these 2 video segments? I have an instructor and a lady over here. So what I do is I can actually hide the lady and I only see the guy. For example, if I want to, so if you're managing multiple videos, you can actually do that, right? But the best is always simplify your layers because it does get confusing if you don't have a big screen that you're working on. It really is quite small to manage all these multiple layers, right? So these are video layers. The other is audio layers. So you can see over here. Let me just load the timeline. You can see over here I have a lot of clips, right? I mean, this is where you adjust the view. Adjust the view of your videos so to have a condensed view. For this particular project, I use about 11 video layers, but you can see 10 and 11 are like nothing there. And I have a lot of audio clips, right? So how you can, some key functions that over the audio layer and mute as solo track and voiceover if you have any voiceover. For a simple project, just need to know mute and unmute, right? Then at the particular audio clip itself, you need to know about volume up and volume down. Okay. So volume up is when you mouse over, you will see that there's a volume level. You can just drag up and drag down. Okay. The best thing about audio, as you see, okay, do look at this area. This is actually the sound bar, right? Make sure your sound don't break. Yeah, so make sure there's no rate. If you're rate, go down. Very important. Okay. These are tips and tricks to manage audio. Okay. All right. So these are the features of audio. Okay. Another thing that you need to know, you could do is graphics. Okay. Graphics are. Let me just expand this. Graphics are actually what I use as subtitle. Okay. If you can see over here, these are essential graphics. The right hand side, right? How you can, if you don't see this panel, what you can do is you can go to Window. Okay, so assume I close panel. I don't see this panel. It's not popping up. Don't panic. Just go to Windows, go and select Essential Graphics. Right, it'll pop that up again. So these are what I use to create the subtitles template over here. Subtitle template. Usually you can use the select tool at a particular timeline. Select the particular template. Just double click, change the subtitle. All right. So go back. Then you can see that it changes to tag 2. Don't use this to click anywhere else because if not, you'll suddenly insert another text box, and you don't want that because you get it's quite confusing. Sometimes you see too many text boxes around. So you can always undo that. Go back to the select tool again. You click on this title. You see for this lady, I inserted her title. There's a text box inserted somewhere. Just remove them. Select her title. Then you can do the adjustments. Whatever her name is. Let me do it bigger. Okay. You can see I can change her name. Type whatever name I want. Change the color. So how do you change the color for these subtitles? Is you can go to fill. Fill is the text. You can add a background. So suddenly there's white on gray. You can change white on black by using the color picker, the color palette scheme, white on black. So the whole thing becomes black. So let me click OK. You can see it becomes black. Why is it transparent? It's because the opacity is set at 75. What you can do, you can reduce to 0 or reduce to 100. Then it's totally black. You can see it's totally black. But it seems like it's quite close to the alphabets, which you don't like, right? So what you can do over here, you see below the opacity, there's this 0, 0. Drag it up, increase the border so that it looks nicer. You can see it goes up. So this is where you can increase the border to play with it if you want. Yeah, something that you can use. I use a lot of area around it. You can select your fonts that you want, but do remember, take note to have the fonts you want. Some of them are fonts that are not downloaded. Then some will have Adobe fonts, and some are you need to pay, right? You can always do justified left and stuff. Okay. In terms of changing the location, right? I think some of you might have the question how to change location. Okay. Go back, select tool, make sure you're selecting the particular text. You can switch. Use this. This is the move tool. You move it around, move it around, move it around. You can do shift and you move faster. You don't shift, you move slower. Okay. If you did something wrong, you just control Z or command Z going back. So this is X-axis, this is Y-axis. Again, press shift, move faster. Okay. It's flying around. Okay. Don't press shift, move slower. Okay. All right. So let me just make sure I move to the correct place. Okay. Okay. So remove, undo everything. All right. So there are other tools like opacity, rotation. I think I won't cover that. It could be more advanced. All right. So simple subtitling. I covered simple subtitling, create supers. Everything itself. Let me minimize this preview page. Okay. Everything itself is a video layer. Okay. What I can see here is over here. I have let me make it smaller so it's easier to see. Okay. So I have a title here. Let's see. Means the list advisor. So this is one of the layer. Okay. Then there's another layer, the subtitle. So this is another layer itself, a video layer V5. So together I have two annotations over wherever it is. All right. So you can see when I scroll through, the subtitle changes. Why? Because V5 keeps jumping from different subtitle to subtitle to subtitle, while her title at the top right remains consistent. All right. So this is something simple to use. Super effective. You can try it out. Super duper effective. I like this a lot in terms of simple subtitle. All right. So if you have more subtitle, you want to follow the same layout look and feel. Do you go and insert again? No, simply copy and paste. How you can do that? Make sure you unselect everything. Okay, for the sake of demo, I just want to show you how you can simply copy a layer. So for example, you click on this subtitle. See this highlighted small one? You want to insert the V9. Simply highlight V9. Click on the timeline, insert. You can see it immediately goes to V9. All right. This is where you can make sure that you select the correct layer and then you copy onto it so that it's not so confusing. All right. But you can see over here there's like a double image. All right. So because it's not copied in the correct place, right? It didn't superimpose. Hide it. Right. And you can see the original subtitles being selected. Anyway, I will undo this. Undo the copy. Yeah. So that's not confusing. All right. So next thing, another element in my video. This is quite cool. Is transition. How do I achieve this? This is actually a transition page. A wipe left transition. This effect, I didn't design it. I copied it from somewhere. Yeah. So we can do wipe left. Something simple. Let me open the project that I have a lot of transitions in. Let me see. Adobe PremierePro. How to save? We don't have that desktop. Okay. I have okay. All right. There are a lot of transitions that I use. Hand left, hand right, rotation, rotate right, shake, tilt, zoom in, zoom out. Okay. So let's say we want to. So this is easily downloadable from a lot of places. There are a lot of filmmakers out there openly share this around. Okay. So just want to share with you. Okay. Let's do something different now. I think for that one I was doing a hand left. Okay. Let's try a chromatic aberration. Chromatic. Yeah. So I'm a chromatic aberration. I will just copy this transition layer. All right. Go to the particular project I was working on. Where am I? Okay. My master sequence. Okay. Let me delete this one. Remove. Delete this. Okay. Let me open a project. All right. That has the transitions listed. PremierePro transitions. All right. Let me continue to. Okay. That was all the error. No idea. Okay. Let's see that. It's okay. I'm not upset when things don't go well. So let's try a chromatic aberration. Chromatic aberration is where they change the color during the transition. All right. So if you still remember, when you want to insert, how do you do it? Click on the particular timeline, the particular spot. Make sure you select the layers you want to copy onto. Meaning I want to copy onto V7, V8 layer. I paste. And you can see immediately the adjustment layer has been pasted. All right. So you want a double effect. Copy, paste. Okay. Let's try this double effect. You can see the chromatic aberration. Color has been changed. All right. Okay. Maybe not a double layer. Let me try this finger. Yeah. So the color changed as a transition slide. All right. Yeah. So have fun doing that. Let's try another shake. Shake. Go back to my master sequence. Let me remove this one. Let me click here. Copy shake. You can see the video shake. Okay. You want double? You can simply want a longer effect. Drag it longer, and you see the longer shake. Yeah. I usually won't do that. I try to double the shake effect. Okay. And make it longer. Yeah. Yeah. So you can play around with the effects. I think it's quite easy, quite fun to play with. These effects somebody has configured it. So don't sweat over this. Okay. Just use whatever has been created online. A lot of people are always sharing. Okay. All right. What else do I need to cover for this basic quick brief is timing. Timing is hard. It's a bit harder to do and it's nested currently. Let me start with something simple. You see this transition crossfade, right? So remember I talked about effects. you can go to effects and look for the video transition effects, dissolve. Is it, I use dissolve, is it insert video? Dissolve, cross dissolve. So for example, delete this guy, you see there's no transition effect, right? So if you add a cross dissolve, anyway, so do add the cross dissolve slide effect. So there's the video transition. There's another audio transition cross fade. So what I use a lot of times is exponential fade. So you can see between tracks, there's a fade effect. Right? Okay, let me go to the more complicated nested sequence. Right? So for this timer, I have actually effects control. So this timer was actually a countdown timer that a transparent video that I have created. All right, and just show you the crop. I actually crop it out and it looks like a countdown timer. So looking at the crop, this is 35% right left. This is actually the whole entire sequence of the countdown. All right, yeah, and this is a count up, right? So what did I do? So what I did was crop it. You can see it disappeared. All right. So let me close my nested sequence. So at the sequence, if level speed duration, yep, over here, reverse speed. All right, fast forward the 5 minutes that I was trying to find out how to do it. Okay, so this is where you do the countdown, right? 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. So PremierePro only counts up, right? Then you want to count down, then you reverse speed. Right. Anyway, so how do I? So you learn about cropping as well. To show you how do I do this, how do I make that seconds at the bottom right? Right. So simple stuff. Go by effect control positions. Right. So remember we talked about the shifting. Shift, move there, move, fly around. Okay. So you can see fast. It's moving up and down. Yeah. So do remember to play around where you want to shift the things to. You can also scale up, scale down. Right. Scale up, scale down. Whichever you think is useful. You want to rotate. Yeah, but there's more functions to this, right? Remember Hollywood, they always talk about motion. So this is actually a motion point. They can do some animation and stuff. Okay. All right. So I covered this. Okay, my opening sequence actually has animation effect. It's actually not done in PremierePro. I used PowerPoint slides and did a GIF and then exported it as an MP4 and dropped it in. All right. Any other things I need to cover at the back? What do I have? Okay, all these are, you see the flower pot that I superimpose. It's actually very simple, just photo PNG, drop it in, and then I adjust the position. Look how it's changing. All right, you see how it shifts, shift left and right. So if I press the key shift, it's flying around. Okay. All right, so this is where you adjust the x-axis, y-axis. You want bigger, make it bigger. All right, make it smaller. All right, so something simple enough. Then ending wise, anything else I do? Yeah, ending wise I did a simple transition. Right. So how do I make her face stay so long? So she wanted something to stay. So you can see over here at the last point in time, what I did was actually I copied the last frame and then I copy and paste. So I went frame by frame. There might be an easier way, yeah, but they might not be. So if you needed to do something that holds the last frame, just copy and paste. All right. And anything you can see, there's a graphic here. There's an FX effect. Can you see there's an effect? All right. So how do I do this? Let me just browse. You can go to browse again. Essential graphics important. You can find all the graphics, right? So if you want an effect, how do I do this? I went to Adobe stock. I chose free. I let it farm through. I think it gets updated quite regularly. So you can choose whatever things that you find useful or you want to play with, like subscribe, something very famous in YouTube, right? Okay, let's say I want this one, natural instinct. Drag, drop. All right. Let it load. Sometimes it downloads from the internet. Drag, drop. Okay, close it. I don't want to see the graphic. I mute this. And you can see the thing. Then how you play your clip is drag to the particular point, quick tips, press spacebar. It will play. All right, you see? Do you see this? There's an immediate transition effect. Quite cool, right? It's free some more. So you can do this as a transition. All right. If you want to insert words on it, go to your left side, click on the type tool, type directly. I can type directly. All right. Use the arrow, and you can move around. All right. So let's try I can type directly. All right. So I guess that's probably sum up all the key features I use for this project. What's important next is the export. Right. Do remember I won't save this because this is my raw file. Export media. Right. There are a lot of features you can use. So what I use is export media. And you can see that it's selecting the particular timeline I was on. Right. So I want to export the whole thing. Make sure you export the whole thing, right? So what I usually do is H264, right? H264, I'll leave as custom. Remember, change your output name to whatever file you want to call it, right? Export to the particular location. You can select maximum rendering quality or you can leave it. Okay, there are a lot of things to use, right? The video size is 192, 180, so this is your 1080p, right? It's not your 4K. You can select use maximum render quality and you can don't, right? Then you click on export and you'll start rendering videos, audios, and finally the entire file. It depends on your speed of your laptop, your performance of your laptop. It does sometimes render quite slow, right? For this video, 1.6 gig, my rendering takes about 10 minutes, all right? So, all right, that's all the quick start tips I have for you all. Thank you guys. I see you all again. Bye.